everyone, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to Serafina's Saga. Please allow me to introduce the lovely, the strong, the magnificent Fair. Well, what do you think? It looks good. Right, so now we have 3. Okay. I look ridiculous, don't I? What Nicholas means to say is that you shine so brightly I can hardly bear to look at you. I thought I was supposed to blend in. Well, that was the plan, but this could work too. I mean, it'd be a shame to make you change again. Nicholas' reaction makes me worry. Why is he acting so strangely? Then, to add my discomfort, I suddenly noticed something. My necklace! Where's my necklace? I have it there, dearest. Please give it back. Very well. I take the necklace from her and grip it in my hands. The sharp key dangling from the end cuts into my palm, but holding it reassures me. That necklace, how did I not notice it before? She was wearing it this whole time, but I suppose you were too busy staring at other things to notice. Sir, do you know what that necklace is? Papa said it belonged to my mother. The significance of that fact strikes me suddenly. The necklace feels hot in my hand. Yeah, well, that's a matter of debate, but she did wear it briefly. There is quite a story behind that necklace. In short, that key opens the grand keep of Castle Crondoli. You can't let anyone see that necklace. You certainly shouldn't wear it. You probably shouldn't even carry it around. If you give it to me, I will hide it somewhere safe for you. I could hold on to it for you, as well. I could hide it here on my land, far from their prying eyes. Don't misunderstand. I like Nikolaus. He's my friend. But you really can't trust him. Valerie doesn't know what she's talking about. Besides, if you need to retrieve the necklace for some reason, say you want to try to open the Grand Keep, you'd have to travel all the way here to get it. I could visit the castle to check up on the Jungle Princess. I'd probably do that anyway. They both make good points, but it's a difficult choice. Okay. At long last, I had handed the necklace to Nikolaus. I won't let you down, Serafina. You better. As quick as we can, Nikolaus and I prepare to leave. Valerie is kind enough to give us food and supplies. In return, I walk through her fields and describe in greater detail how she can make them flourish. After that, we say our goodbyes. Valerie promised to visit me in the castle as often as she can. As Nikolaus and I continue through the savannah together, I feel a new tension between us. I'm not sure how to explain it. It is not a bad tension. In fact, I think I feel strange alone with him, because I have grown so much closer to him recently. For a long time, neither of us talk, we merely forge onward. Then he stops and turns to me. Serafina, I don't really know what's going to happen once we reach the castle. But even if things get messy, I just want you to know. I'm glad all of this happened, because I got to meet you. I'm not sure I'm glad all of this happened, but I'm glad I met you too, Nikolaus. He moves towards me suddenly, leaning in close. I tense with apprehension. Then I see the warm smile on the edge of his lips and I start to relax. I let him lean closer. Okay. At first I'm surprised, then I find myself glowing with pleasure. I've never been this close to anyone but Papa before. That's sick! And it makes me feel strange. My body's warm all over and I don't want him to pull away. Unfortunately, he has to eventually. We'll have to keep moving forward. At long last, Nikolaus and I begin our final trek to Castle Crondoli. Chapter 2 Into the Castle. One morning, as we drag our weary feet through the savannah, I think I see a mountain in the distance. I have read about mountains in one of Papa's science books. They are tremendous structures of rock and earth that rise from the earth to the sky. The sight of it fills me with both wonder and dread. From the same books, I know that crossing such a structure can be a long and hazardous pursuit. Unable to stop myself, I turn to Nicholas and snap at him with frustration. I thought you said we are nearly to the castle. Nicholas looks back at me with a mischievous grin on his face. We're there, Serafina. Gaping, I turn back to look at the jutting fortress. Could that really be Castle Crondoli? If so, it's more magnificent than I ever imagined. It's so big. No, it's not. And you haven't even gone inside yet. Unexpectedly, I feel my knees shaking beneath me. Until now, I thought I could handle this. I thought I would do whatever I must to save Peppa. Now I realize how unprepared I am for the trials ahead of me. I feel certain that as soon as I enter the castle, everyone will see through my deception. Serafina. For better or worse, I think we'll get in even sooner than I expected. Look over there. I follow Nicolaus' gaze to a group of men and women in the savannah dressed in metal cloth and leather. They also carry a wide array of weapons. I can't help but gasp aloud. When I came upon Nicolaus' camp a few nights ago, the soldiers were shrouded in darkness. Now I see them in full daylight, the sun shining off them as if they glowed with power and strength. Is that the royal guard? So it is, and that man leading them is General Jezu. I know him well enough that the situation could work to our advantage. He's a compassionate and dignified man, at least if he believes in your cause, but I have to warn you, get on his bedside and he will rip you to shreds. I consider this carefully as Nicolaus leads me through the grass towards General Jezu. Jezu! Let's listen to some jazz. Not funny. Even from a distance, I can see he is a man of sturdy build. His muscles taut with strength, he stands as solid as the castle beyond him. I grip my spear in my hand and consider Nicholas's judgment. If that man decided to rip me to shreds, I might stand a good chance. Nonetheless, I'd rather not test the theory. When General Jezu sees us, he motions to all the men and women of his army. All at once, they stand up straight in perfect and columns. The power and efficiency of their movement takes my breath away. There must be hundreds of people before me, but they move like a single creature. Nicolaus was right about one thing. If I had kept going any further without his help, I never would have survived a force such as this one. Scout Nicolaus Tarin, this is quite a surprise! General Jezu, sir, I have to come to report, sir. Nicholas makes a strange gesture of leaning down before the general. I make note of the movement for future reference. It must be some sign of respect. Report, but I thought you were dead. Dead? Me? Lady Commander Bellatrix sent word that you were captured by Wild Jungle Dweller. She did not think you survived. Well, Jungle Dweller, I feel myself bristle with agitation, but Nicholas looks even more flustered than I am. She wrote me off that easily, huh? Well, here I am, sir. As you can see, I survived the encounter. But it wasn't easy. The Wild Jungle Dweller took me back to her tribe in the jungle. They were going to torture me for information on Castle Crondoli's defenses. I blink at Nicholas with surprise. Tribe? Torture? It's all quite ridiculous, but he keeps weaving his story without missing a beat. I refuse to give in, Lord General, and that might have been the death of me if this woman here hadn't come along when she did. This noble young lady, Fair, helped me escape and find shelter. She did this because she knew the tribe well enough to get past them, but it so happens she is a noble soldier, and it is her lifelong wish to join the Royal Guard. I can't stop gaping at Nicolaus. Did he make all of that up just now? Never in my life have I encountered a tribe in the jungle. The ease with which Nicolaus fabricates and delivers the lie shocks me and scares me. But I have little time to think about that, because General Jesua fixes me with his deep brown gaze. Fair, is it? You have done well to protect a member of the Royal Guard. It is an honor to meet you, and that is not something I say that lightly. Nicholas leans close to me and mutters to me under his breath. No, he doesn't say that lightly at all. However, becoming a member of the Royal Guard is no simple matter. First, you must pass a series of physical trials to prove your body capable. Next, you must serve manual duties in the castle with the supervision of a chaperone. This ensures you understand the full nature of the commitment you're making. Last, I will interview you personally, if you answer the questions to my satisfaction, and only then will I make my final decision. Do all this successfully, and then you may swear your oaths to King Kallias himself. You will become a member of the Royal Guard. I shift uncertainly, afraid to speak. I have so many questions, but I don't want to seem too ignorant. All of this sounds even more complicated than I feared, but the last part worries me most of all. Must I swear on oath to King Kallias if I'm to serve in the Royal Guard? What sort of oaths? What if I refuse? My silence has stretched on too long, and General Jesua looks restless. I will gladly do all you require. Never mind, this was a mistake. What should I do? What should I do? I want to say it was a mistake. But okay, I will gladly do all you require. In that case, I wish you success, Fair. I think she should go ahead and take the physical test now. Both Jesua and I look at Nicholas with surprise. No, but must be trained at least months to prepare for the obstacle course, sometimes years, and as for the combat. She's ready, Lord General. I've seen this woman in action, trust me. I go and hope that Jesua didn't hear me. Either way, he looks at me uncertainly. Well, I'm always eager to break in fresh recruits, but I'll need to hear it from her first. I don't miss my cue this time. I've come too far to mess up now. I'm so close to the castle that I imagine I glimpse Papa beyond its walls. I step forward and lean down like I saw Nicholas do earlier, bowing my head to Jesua. Lord General, please put me to death. Then we will know whether I'm worthy of the Royal Guard or not. There will be several tests before we can determine that, Fire. In any case, I accept your request. Scout Nicholas, Sir Tersis will escort you both to the arena and begin the preliminaries. I will join you there shortly. Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. With a sweaty hand, I grip my spear at my side and follow my escort into Castle Corondoli. Rocks pile up into the sky, paths of cobblestone fade into a maze of towers and walls. People are everywhere, shoving past me on the road, huddling in corners, riding horses dressed with leather and metal. Corondoli Castle is even bigger than I first thought, and yet I feel trapped here, smothered by a flood of sights and smells I don't fully understand. For better or worse, I barely have time to dwell on my surroundings. Sir Tersis leads Nicholas and I through the streets of the outer fortress into a wide clearing. Sir Tersis begins by asking me to do a series of stretches and warm-ups. I feel a little silly, but prodded on by the constant watch of Nicholas, I do it all anyway. Soon enough, I'm told to start running back and forth across the courtyard, then jump over small flurries of obstacles. I complete each task quickly and easily, which seems to surprise Sir Tersis. After I complete 7 tests with ease, I ask what's next, but Sir Tersis only stares back at me with wide eyes. Has she warmed up yet? Oh, she hasn't only warmed up, Lord General. She completed every physical trial on her very first try. Completed? On the first try? I told you she was capable, sir. Jesua turns to me, his fierce gaze nearly undoing my accomplishments and making me melt to the floor in a puddle. Then to my surprise, a glint alights in his eyes. Very well, Fair, you have easily proven your agility and stamina. I commend you. But I prefer to judge the performance of my recruits with my own eyes. I trust Sir Tersis. If you passed, you passed, and you may proceed to the next level of training. But I would like to see your abilities with a weapon first. If it's not a requirement, you may go to your new quarters and rest now if you prefer. But if you stay a moment longer and spar with me, you will increase your chances of becoming a Royal Guard and earn my respect. While I'm considering this, Nicholas leans close to me and whispers in my ear. Don't do that, Jesua is an excellent fighter, one of the best in the kingdom. Just say no and let's call it a day. I can tell Nicholas is serious about this. I think he'll be upset if I don't take his advice. But so will Jesus if I refuse. Well then, are you going to let Scout Nicholas make your decision for you? Very well, I'll spawn with Jan Nicholas. Huh. Should I spar with him or should I not? Quit, whatever. Thank you, Lord John, but it has been a long day and I should probably get some rest. As you please. I don't like him. And Serafina doesn't like him too. Let's end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one. Bye.